Nollywood is its culture, it's Nigeria, it's family.
Everybody loves Nollywood. Everybody loves to watch our films.
Nollywood has grown.
Whether it was in the 80s of comedy series like Papa Jasco, the 90s Living in Bondage, the 2000s Tom and Jerry, the 2010s King of Boys by Kemi Adetiba,
I am Laburu.
and today, Nollywood has evolved into an international giant, producing epic movies that rival Hollywood. It has become a multi-billion-dollar industry with films like Anikulapo, The King's Horseman, Eleshoba, and the recent hit, The Warrior, Jagun Jagun. Nollywood is no longer just a local treasure. It is a global phenomenon, standing tall as the world's second largest film industry, right after Bollywood, with over 2,500 movies produced annually and an estimated worth of $6.4 billion, equivalent to 2.6 trillion naira in 2022. It has become one of the most prolific film industry worldwide. This is the epic evolution of Nollywood to the world. But before we continue, I create documentary videos around Africa. If you are here, please consider subscribing to this channel. Thank you. Nollywood is the name given to the Nigerian film industry, similar to how we have Hollywood in the United States and Bollywood in India. The term Nollywood was coined by New York Times journalist Norimitsu Onichi in 2002 after he observed the filmmaking activity in Lagos, Nigeria. But before then, films were made in Nigeria, dating back to 1957, when the first Nigerian film, Fincho, was shot in color. When Norimitsu coined the term Nollywood, he observed the process of making movies was challenging at the time. Filmmakers had to work under uncertain conditions in a seemingly impossible environment. This resilience inspired Norimitsu to give the industry the name Nollywood, which means creating something out of nothing. After Nigeria gained independence in the 1960s, the growth of cinemas with more creative directors began to emerge. The expansion of theatre production was mostly seen from the pioneers of the Nigerian film industry, Hubert Ogunde, Moses Olaya, and a host of others. Cinema then was more of traveling troupes, performing in various cities and attracting huge crowds to watch them live, while having a good time. In the 80s, there was a boom in the oil industry, which positively affected the economy of the country, making rooms for more Nigerians to spend more money on cinema tickets. However, in the early 90s, the emergence of video home service VHS came about due to television productions following the decline of cinemas. Most people preferred to sit at home to watch a film than visiting cinemas. Kenneth Nable's Living in Bondage in 1992 is often credited as the first commercial video film, signaling the birth of Nollywood. Cinemas began to fade as many cinema houses were forced to close down, while some were sold for religious purposes, and home videos from VHS to VCD took over. In the mid-2000s, the new Nollywood era dawned with technological advances. YouTube became the go-to platform for distributing Nollywood films, making it easier to reach the masses. This marked a shift away from the traditional practice of burning movies to CDs, as films are now uploaded to YouTube for widespread consumption. Numerous channels were created for this specific purpose, including Nollywood Movies TV, Ibaka TV, Yoruba Hood, among others. However, as production volume increases, storytelling quality sometimes suffered due to the ease of the YouTube process. Prominent actors also ventured into launching their own YouTube channels, producing captivating movie series that resonates with the audience. These tactics collectively propelled the industry to greater heights, gaining substantial momentum among viewers. All of these videos are monetized through YouTube's advertising revenue. Over the past 4 years, Nollywood has undergone an incredible transformation thanks to streaming platforms. More and more storytellers are showcasing Nigeria's vibrant culture, filmmaking and acting talents on global stage. In 2016, Netflix made its presence known in Nigeria by streaming the movie 50, a film from the Ebony Life Studios directed by the late B. Bandele. Fast forward to 2020, Netflix Nigeria officially launched, acquiring the rights to Genevieve Nanja's film Lionheart. From there, they began creating their own unique projects. Now in 2023, Netflix Nigeria has a strong and dedicated fan base, boasting an impressive collection of over 250 Nigerian films. Nollywood has made a significant impact on Netflix with the release of epic movies like King of Boys, a Nigerian crime political thriller film that raked in over 200 million naira in its first 7 weeks after its debut. Anikulapo ascended to become the most watched film worldwide on Netflix within 2 weeks of its release, with over 9 million global views, and also the most recent addition to Nollywood's impressive roster. The Warrior, Jagun Jagun, burst into the top 10 films rankings in more than 7 countries within 48 hours of its launch on August 10, 2023. One of the ways Nollywood is tapping into the power of globalization is by featuring foreign cast members in their production. A good example is B. Bandele's film, Half of a Yellow Sun, which cast Thande Nweto and Chiwete Ejiofor in lead roles. Another film following a similar strategy is Namaste Wahala, which starred Inidima Okogie and Ruslan Mumtaz, and the film The King Osman Eleshoba, also starring several foreign casts. While Netflix is a significant pay TV platform promoting Nollywood films, Amazon Prime TV has also emerged as another popular choice. An outstanding example on Amazon Prime TV is the recent release Battle on Booker Street, directed by industry veteran Funke Akindele. This comedy drama film has made its name in Nollywood history as the most successful film in Nollywood history, with over 640 million naira in revenue within just 9 weeks of its release. Several prominent producers have played pivotal roles in the success of the Nollywood industry. One of such luminary is Kunle Afolayan, renowned for producing epic films like Citation, which won the Best International Film Award in 2022 at the National Film Festival in the United Kingdom. Kunle Afolayan also achieved international acclaim with Anikulapo becoming the most watched non-English movie on Netflix. Other films he produced include October 1st, a historical thriller film that earned the title of Best Movie of the Year in 2015, as well as The Figurine and Mokalik, among others. Aside from Kunle Afolayan, numerous female film producers have made substantial contributions to the industry, playing pivotal roles in its success. Kemi Adetiba produced The Wedding Party, which became the first Nigerian movie to gross over $1 million from ticket sales. She also produced King of Boys, one of the most successful movies, in 2018. Mo Abadu is another iconic female producer in the industry, known for films like Chief Daddy, Election by the King's Horseman, Blood Sister, and many more. There are also other successful female producers like Jadiu Shiberu, Tope Oshin, Genevieve Nanji, and many others. No doubt, Nollywood has achieved global recognition, emerging as one of the world's foremost film industries. It now holds the distinction of being the second largest film industry worldwide, surpassing Hollywood in terms of annual film production by producing more than 2,500 films each year with a financial value of over $6.4 billion. With all the growth that Nollywood has seen, it is easy to think that the industry is at its highest potential, but it is not. Access to funds for filmmakers remains one of the biggest problems that the industry is facing, with lack of good story development and piracy, where many films are being illegally copied and sold for a meager amount of money, hurting filmmakers financially and also diminishing the overall perception of Nigerian movies. New Nollywood may have everything better, but the golden era still had better stories.
Nollywood is king.
And it will continue to be.